Hey guys, this is Amit and you're watching Tech Dad. In this video, we are going to compare between Poco M3 versus Xiaomi Redmi 9 Power, and we will discuss which one is better in camera, performance, display, body of the devices, features, communication chips, and about the prices. And in the end of the video, I will tell you which one is better according to me. So watch this video till the end. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. Let the comparison start with the camera, starting with the rear camera of the devices. M3 have triple camera setup, 48 megapixel of wide camera, 2 megapixel of macro camera and 2 megapixel of depth sensor. And about the Redmi 9 Power, it have quad camera setup, 48 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera, 2 megapixel of macro camera and 2 megapixel of depth sensor. So the winner here is Redmi 9 Power because it have quad camera setup which have 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera. And about the selfie camera of the devices, M3 have 8 megapixel of wide camera, whereas Redmi 9 Power also have 8 megapixel of wide camera. So I will call it a tie here. Let's talk about the camera features of the devices. Both of the devices have LED flash with HDR and panorama, so it's a tie here. And about the video recording options in the devices, M3 can shoot Full HD video max at 30 fps, but Xiaomi Redmi 9 Power can shoot Full HD video max at 30 fps. So without a doubt, it's a tie here. Moving to the performance of the devices. Let's start with the operating system of the devices. Both of the devices comes with Android 10 support, so it's a tie here. And about the user interface of the devices, M3 have MIUI and Redmi 9 Power also have MIUI. So again, it's a tie here because both of the devices have the user interface. Let's talk about the processor of the devices. M3 is powered by Snapdragon 662 processor, whereas Redmi 9 Power is also powered by Snapdragon 662. So it's a tie here because both of the devices have the same processor. And also in the GPU of the devices, M3 also comes with Adreno 610 GPU, whereas Redmi 9 Power is also comes with Adreno 610 GPU. So clearly it's a tie here because both of the devices can give you same FPS in games. Let's talk about the clock speed of the devices. Both of the devices can clock at 2.0 GHz based on octa-core Creo chipset. So again, it's a tie here because both of the devices have same clock speed. And about the RAM variants in the devices, Poco M3 have 4GB of RAM option. In the other hand, Redmi 9 Power also have 4GB of RAM option. So it's a tie here. Let's talk about the internal storage of the devices. M3 have two storage options, 64 and 128GB. In the other hand, Redmi 9 Power also have 64 and 128GB. So it's a tie here because both of the devices have same read and write speed. And about the external storage of the devices, both of the devices have dedicated micro SD card slot option, so it's a tie here. Moving to the display features of the devices, let's talk about the screen size of the devices. M3 have 6.53 inches of display. In the other hand, Xiaomi Redmi 9 Power also have 6.53 inches of display, so it's a tie here. And about the screen to body ratio of the devices, M3 have 83.4%, whereas Redmi 9 Power also have 83.4%. So clearly it's a tie here because both of the devices have same the ratio. Let's talk about the screen resolution of the devices. Both of the devices have Full HD Plus display, so it's a tie. And in the display type of the devices, both of the devices have IPS LCD display, so again it's a tie here. Moving to the body features of the devices, let's talk about the thickness of the devices. M3 have 9.6 mm of thickness. In the other hand, Redmi 9 Power also have 9.6 mm of thickness. So it's a tie here because both of the devices have same the thickness. Talking about the weight of the devices, M3 have 198 grams of weight. In the other hand, Redmi 9 Power also have 198 grams of weight. So it's a tie here because both of the devices have the same body weight. And about the protective glass of the devices, both of the devices have Gorilla Glass 3. So I will call it a tie here. Let's talk about the build quality of the devices. Both of the devices have plastic back with plastic frame. So again, it's a tie. And about the SIM options in the devices, both of the devices have dual nano SIM support, so it's a tie. Moving to some of the most important features in the devices. Starting with the fingerprint scanner of the devices, M3 have side mounted fingerprint scanner. In other hand, Redmi 9 Power also have side mounted fingerprint scanner, so it's a tie here. And about the sensors in the devices, both the devices have accelerometer, proximity and compass, so it's a tie. Let's talk about the battery capacity of the devices. Poco M3 have 6000 mAh of battery, whereas Redmi 9 Power also have 6000 mAh of battery. So clearly it's a tie here because both of the devices have same battery capacity. And about the charging speed of the devices, Both the devices have 18 watts of fast charging, so it's a tie here. Let's talk about the loudspeaker of the devices. Poco M3 have dual speakers, whereas Redmi 9 Power have stereo speakers. So the winner here is Redmi 9 Power because stereo speakers can produce more immersive sound as compared to dual speakers. And about the headphone jack of the devices, both of the devices have 3.5 mm of headphone jack, so it's a tie here. Moving to the communication chips in the devices, starting with the WLAN of the devices. Both of the devices have Wi-Fi AC, dual band Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi direct and hotspot, so clearly it's a tie here. And about the Bluetooth version of the devices, Poco M3 have 5th generation of Bluetooth. In other hand, Redmi 9 Power also have 5th generation of Bluetooth, so it's a tie here. Let's talk about the GPS chips in the devices. Both of the devices have AGPS, GLONASS and BDS, so it's a tie here because both of the devices have same GPS chips. And about the USB connectivity of the devices, both of the devices have 2nd gen of Type-C connector with OTG support, so it's a tie here. Moving to the prices of the devices. In the international market, Poco M3 is available from $150 and Redmi 9 Power is also available from $150. In the Indian market, M3 will start from 11,000 rupees and Redmi 9 Power is available from 11,000 rupees. So the conclusion of the video is, in the camera the winner is Redmi 9 Power, in the performance it's a tie, in the display it's a tie, in the body segment it's a tie, in the features of the devices it's a tie, in the communication chips it's a tie here, and lastly in the prices it's a tie. So the decision is totally yours, which device you like the most so far, and let me know in the comment below what you think, which one device is better for you. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like our content, please like our video, share this video and subscribe to our channel Tech Dad. Comment what you thought in the comment below. If you're watching this video on Facebook, please like our page Tech Dad. If you want to follow me on Instagram, here's my Instagram ID on the screen. This is Amit and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye.